Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? If you can see both of us here, one in yellow, one in blue, go ahead and write below hashtag live if you're watching this live, and write hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. So, I'm with a very special guest today. Her name is Pooja Sidhpura, and I met her, what did I meet you about 2 years now? 2 year and a half?
Yes, a year and a
Yeah.
half.
Year and a half ago. And we have a common friend. We have a friend in common that introduced us. And
Yes.
when I've met Pooja for the first time, it was like an instant connect because she was into yoga and spirituality. And she wanted to explore, making a difference for the lives of others. She wanted to explore working emotionally. And so she ended up doing our EFT training. And today she's officially certified as an EFT practitioner. And it's a huge journey Pooja has been on because she's completed over 20 days of training. She's experienced 6 sessions of customized therapy one to one with our senior therapist. She's then received mentoring from one of our senior mentors. She's completed cases, working with 3 people in a detailed way, including herself, completing over 50 cases in different areas, writing them all up. So this is not any EFT certification. This is, you know, a certified EFT practitioner. It's a professional qualification. It's an international qualification. It's someone that's put the work in and they know what it's like to be able to make a difference to somebody else and work with integrity and ethics. And Pooja herself has a kindness, has a wisdom, has a softness, also is really sharp and intelligent. Like she understands what's going on and she knows when to step in and communicate and when to step back and observe and notice what's happening. There's many layers to puja. There's the surface safety support. There is the deeper emotional depth and empathy. And on the deep level, there's the compassion and who she is as a soul. So, Pooja, it's my great privilege and honor to officially award you certified EFT practitioner. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm feeling so excited, so grateful for this incredible journey that I have been through. It has been like a really big transformation for me. So, my deepest gratitude to you for, designing so beautiful modules and these learnings and everything for us. And I had an amazing journey through the entire course.
That's really wonderful. And, Pooja, let's begin by kind of introducing you to those who are also tuning in today, so they can get a sense of you. Tell us a little bit about your background. Where do you come from? What got you into exploring this field? Why yoga? Why EFT? Tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, sure. So originally I'm from Mumbai and
Mm,
now settled in Pune.
mm.
And most part of my life, I was working in the corporate world and financial service industry, precisely for 17 years, until one fine day, my inner calling manifested. So, of course, I was undergoing some health issue, and because of which I called it a quit from the corporate world. And post which I had no clarity of what I'm going to do next. It was only mere contemplation that I could sit and do and just meditate. And that inner calling just guided me that I should train myself as a yoga teacher. So I did my advanced teacher training course in yoga and philosophy. And post which I think universe decided to give me more and made me introduced to you. So how I came to EFT is really actually interesting. The thing is, initially, I never knew what EFT is all about. Only my soul seeking was that I wanted to contribute towards humanity and help people work on their emotions. As I got trained under the guidance of my gurus, and I understood the importance and the impact emotion have on our lives, and how beautifully we can shape our entire life by just working on emotions. And the seed of thought was just about helping humanity was deeply sowed within me, and I didn't know what to do. And that's where I really feel that the universe just like brought EFT into my lap, a random person just guiding me to EFT, and without knowing much about EFT, not having much clarity, but I just knew that the work that happens here is all about emotion, and that was the time when I decided, yes, this is it, and I just immediately like enroll myself for the course. So wanted to share a very famous Shah Rukh Khan movie dialogue, which says that जो दिल से चाहते हैं तो पूरी कायनात से मिलवाने की कोशिश में लग जाता है. So I think
Mm.
that's what has happened. My ultimate seeking, what I was really seeking, actually just came and fell in my lap. And that's how I got introduced to EFT.
Well, that's really profound. Thank you for sharing that. Now, if you had to explain EFT to someone, how would you explain it?
Um, I can just say in one simple word that, like, of course, emotional freedom technique is the full form, but I would really would want people to understand what emotions are. And it's these, by just learning and getting in touch with emotions, you are actually deeply connecting with your own self. And most of us are living a life which is like completely disconnected with others. We are disconnected with our own self. And by working through EFT, you are actually, getting to know and understand what your emotions are. You're able to get in touch with your own true self. So that's that's where I would really want people to understand that how emotions can shape your life. I mean, I have been a true living example of this because my life totally transformed after undergoing myself. I underwent therapy and coaching. So um the emotions that I was holding on earlier was so much overpowering on me that it was actually controlling my life. And it was only after me working through these emotions, now I can say that I am the creator of my own life. I can create a beautiful life for myself.
Hmm.
So,
That seems really, really profound. And if you had to share, some of the specific experiences for you and EFT, either, in terms of doing your own like personal piece work or any kind of professional work you've done, what examples would you share with us?
yes, I would like to share both. I will first, would like to go with my own self experience because for me, EFT has been, or as I said, it has been an incredible journey. And with EFT, I was able to, go deep within myself. I got in touch with my true self. And through EFT, I was able to trace back patterns of my early memories that shaped my relationship with masculine energy and which planted so many unconscious fears around love, trust, and worthiness. And as I worked through these childhood memories, what I realized that unconsciously there were patterns and beliefs and generalized statements that were created um, around this masculine energy. And as I tapped and I healed those old wounds, I can say something miraculous began to unfold. Where earlier I was resisting, that energy of resistance transformed into flow. I cut through the patterns of beliefs which I was trapped under for such a long time. And as I mentioned, that EFT helped me to connect with my own self. EFT helped me to love myself.
Wow.
And magically, love started attracting me.
Wow. Beautiful.
And yes, and within few months, life reflected this inner shift, and I attracted a beautiful relationship. And now I'm married to the person who mirrors that love and balance I reclaimed within myself.
Wow, how lovely. That's so deep and profound. And, I'm sure those, listening in, it's really going to hit a chord with them, um, because sometimes, people seek love on the outside, but what they don't realize is when love is there on the inside, then the perfect love comes in on the outside. But what they don't always realize is the kind of journey you were describing is sometimes there's memories, there's beliefs, there's emotions. So, is this an area you feel passionate to help other people with as well?
Of course, definitely. In fact, I have some clients who are already seeking to work with me on this particular aspect.
Mm,
And my also hope and wish is that I'm able to help as many single men and women, in this
mm,
area who's
mm.
seeking or wanting to attract a life partner.
Yeah, that
Um,
seems great. And I remember going through your cases, you also mentioned how the people you'd worked with, there'd been a lowering of anxiety for some of the people you worked with, and you touched on the cravings as well. So tell us a bit about that.
Yes, so one of my clients with whom I worked had approached me with a deep fear of stage performance, and that client had an upcoming stage performance, a musical performance for the first time ever, and that performance carried a strong emotional weight, and which was coming from her childhood experience. So what happened was that, like despite she being like mentally prepared with her music and everything, but the thought of coming on stage triggered intense fear and anxiety. So, as we gently approached her to this fear, where she reconnected to one of her childhood memories where she was sent on stage and she experienced humiliation, shame, judgments, and she completely fell low on her confidence. So using EFT, we were able to, safely acknowledge and release these stored emotions that was connected to this particular experience where she experienced a lot of shame and loss of confidence. And as these emotions were released, her nervous system started to relax and settle. And the past gradually, lost its emotional charge. Post
Mm,
which she was able to perform on stage confidently and fearlessly.
yeah.
So,
That's huge, isn't it? That's huge for someone that couldn't perform on stage and then they discover this unknown technique and then it just helps them to get back on stage. I mean, that's really transformational for someone. Now tell me this, so what's your plan now? Like, now that officially certified, how do you want to use it in your life, the lives of others? What's your plan now? You've got yoga as well, and you're a coach, you're a breakthrough coach, you do NLP, hypnosis as well. So what's your plan now in a professional capacity?
yes, so I'm like all excited to really share all my knowledge and wisdom to each and every people and person connected with me or not connected with me, whomsoever comes in my surrounding. I really look forward to integrate all the teachings of yoga, the philosophies that I studied, NLP and hypnosis and EFT. Now I'm looking forward to integrate this and give it to my clients and experience and give them the first-hand experience of how beautifully they can shape their lives the way I have beautifully shaped my life using these tools and mechanisms. You know, I remember my life was full of struggle, and I
Mm,
had
mm,
undergo a lot of deep stress, and I had been through depression as well. And
mm,
it was only that moment of time when I had decided that no more of staying back there. I want to create a beautiful life for myself. And the moment I started working on all these things, when I started using all these tools, I now can say confidently that I have created a beautiful life for myself. And
you
this is
have.
what I'm seeking, that I'm able to help as many souls as possible and connect to as many as possible and give them
Mm.
this beautiful gift.
This seems great. So almost if someone is watching this and you're struggling in life, maybe you're struggling to attract your life partner, maybe you're struggling because Pooja has success with food cravings as well. If you're struggling with, food cravings or emotional eating, or you're struggling with anxiety, or perhaps you're struggling with your career, or you're struggling with your role as a female or in your relationship life, then I call out to you to get in touch with Pooja and have a chat with her about what she has to offer and is it the right fit for you. And if you want to connect with Pooja, just type me below, and then we'll get you connected with her. What I love about this theme that you brought up, it's like from struggle to effortless living to flow, from struggle to, fulfilled living, it almost feels like that's the theme. And it's like if anyone is struggling in life, then they need to find you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And sometimes struggle can be in the area of health. For example, someone might have emotional or physical pain. Sometimes struggle can be in love and relationships. Sometimes struggle can be in career and money. So that's lovely that you're able to work with so many different people with that particular theme. Now, if you were to leave some wisdom with all of us, some wisdom, some learnings, what wisdom would you leave with all of us?
Um, I would like to say that make the most when the sail is smooth. So wake up before the crisis hits you, because I learned it the hard way, and I don't want people to learn the hard way. So I would like to say that there are so many people like us who are there out there to help you out. So please reach out to each and every one of us. We are sitting here to help you and create the most beautiful life for you and your loved ones.
Wow, that's so profound. And I love how you shared that with so much humility. So, Pooja, from all our hearts to you, from all of us at Vitality Living College, we just wish you so much success and abundance and growth. And may the magic of EFT continue to provide its gifts and benefits. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you with all my heart, Pooja. Many, many, many congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And my deepest gratitude to you for this wonderful journey. And you have always supported and guided us. So this wouldn't have been possible without you. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you. It's lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.